Hello, welcome to part 33 of this Platinum Guide for Final Fantasy Tactics. We're off to the colliery slope of the mining town of Gullen for the second phase of this battle here. I'm going to do some arrangements here because we're going to try and do some enticing. So I'm going to set up our white mage to be an orator. Give her the angel ring. And make sure she has white magics. Put on tame. We'll put our second orator here, which is going to be our time mage, our black mage converted here.
I should enjoy this.
We'll keep items on with him.
For victory.
And we'll set up our ninjas over here.
I am committed.
We'll give him items just in case we get into a jam. Learn the high potion. And start this battle off.
Come on. Forward.
So we need to defeat all the enemies in this slippery slope of a battle here. Starts off with a thief coming on out
Right.
and attacking our orator. This isn't very nice. We'll start advancing accordingly. And we'll try and kill this guy that came out here with the other ninja. Not too bad of damage there. And hopefully Beowulf Fear can finish him off. Which he does. We have a thief in the upper right hand corner here. He's going to try and mosey away. And here is a Behemoth King. We're going to try and entice. We have another Behemoth who's going to try and start attacking our ninja here. Who's going to respond with Vanish. And we can move up with Ramza and jump. Fortunately not. So we'll just have to shockwave it, see if it does anything. Nothing.
Earth's wrath.
Out comes this chemist here.
Come on.
Who's going to target our orator for a little bit of damage there.
I let my guard down.
So let's try and entice this Behemoth King here. And we managed to get him. So there we go. We have a Behemoth King in our party, which is great. And I'll tuck her away in here. Hopefully she doesn't get hurt. And I'll start moving with our other orator here to try and entice this other one. Let's start attacking this chemist here. Minimal damage there. See if we can. This thief's gonna come down and try and steal our helm. Fortunately, he does steal our gold hairpin.
Bloody fool. Now then.
We'll get a nice high potion here for our orator, which is much obliged. Fortunately, we get gored there. But that's alright.
I must concentrate.
Keep moving Ramza up. Let's see if we can get a shockwave across. Nope, on the wrong plane. So I'll move our orator and see if I can entice this one here. And there we go. We now have a behemoth and a behemoth king on our team.
I'm not dead yet.
This bloody chemist is going to give himself an elixir to heal up. We're going to keep moving on up.
What's my next move?
Minimal damage to the chemist there.
Not bad at all.
See how we fare against this thief who broke our gold hairpin. Hardly any damage there.
It cannot be. Death or glory.
Fortunately, kills
Death come
our white mage. But our behemoth king is gonna gore him for revenge, which is nice.
Forward. My turn.
So really just have this chemist left.
Surging rage erupt.
So we'll aura blast him for a little damage.
Aura blast. Now.
We'll start moving on over, see if we can get him to heal. Took care of that chemist, and that takes care of this battle. Got two new party members. So we're gonna welcome this Behemoth King and just the regular Behemoth for the hell of it. And we have, so we'll continue on to the Collier Ridge. change our Dragoon back to a ninja here. Put on attack boost.
Let's try it.
See if I can learn some new skills here. Looks like I'll just keep Ramza as is here. Have him be the star. Change our job here to Black Mage. We're not going to need to do any enticing here. Put on the
Rise to the challenge.
Mage powered gloves. And put one of our ninjas here.
For victory.
On the other side, we'll put another ninja. We'll give him attack boost.
We will triumph. I can't wait.
And last but not least, we'll change our orator here back to a white mage.
I'll give it a try.
And we'll be off here. So you have some blue dragons,
Just try to stop me.
No turning back.
which are new to us, but we have some in our team already. From adding a green dragon to our team prior, and they managed to hatch a blue dragon. So if you want a blue dragon in your team, go ahead and make sure you can either entice or poach accordingly.
Forward. I must be decisive.
So we have a couple of chemists up here as well, in addition to the blue dragons that we can see. Looks like it's gonna try and do this ice breath attack, which does a good amount of damage.
What's the best course?
And we'll start trying to pummel away with black magic on these dragons here.
Stronger than ever.
So we got rid of one of the blue dragons.
I cannot fail.
Tried to evade, but thankfully we got him on the second attack.
I have you now.
We'll go up and start wailing on these guys here. Minimal damage there. See what our Templar does. Nothing there. Took some ice damage there. This chemist is going to try and finish off our white mage, which he unfortunately does.
Now then.
And this other chemist is trying to finish off Ramza, which he does.
Death come early.
And this pig is going to do a reckless charge. Maybe we'll get lucky and kill it in the counter. Unfortunately, no. So we'll start attacking this chemist here.
Gods help me.
Minimal damage there. Try and do Thundaga here on this guy here.
Ready and able.
Tried to kill the pig, but unfortunately he countered it. Already got it out of the way. Let's see what our Templar does here.
Now then.
Got a attack and a combo damage there, but not enough to kill him, unfortunately.
I've so much left to give.
Looks like the chemist is going to heal up this pig here. So we need to take care of this chemist right away. The pig isn't too big of a threat. But first we're going to heal up our white mage.
Get up, would ya?
I'm in your debt.
Heal up Ramza here.
Come back to us.
Looks like
Should be fine.
Beowulf is trying to finish off this pig, which he does.
I shall spare no effort.
Fortunately, Ramses gonna get killed here.
One sure step at a time.
If only that Thundaga had hit. Again, this chemist insists on keeping this pig alive. So we really need to work on taking it out.
Must fight on.
We'll try and bring out this ninja this time. Move a little bit just to heal.
Arise once more.
Hopefully he takes out this chemist here to prevent the resurrection, and he does. We just have this pig here. It's not a huge threat. Let's see if we can take down this guy here. And we do.
I have to fight on. Damn you.
Gonna take some heavy ice breath damage here. But thankfully we survive. Got a treasure chest here. We're going to go up and revive our white mage here.
No turning back.
This pig's gonna try and kill our guy here, but no luck. We'll go back here and resurrect Ramza.
No, you don't.
God help me.
Looks like this pig is gonna be no more here.
You will live again. I needed that.
Forward.
And we'll grab this chest. It's just a remedy, unfortunately. Fortunately, it looks like our ninja's gonna be taken out here. But hopefully we can finish it off with this white mage and poach it in the process. And we do. Get ourselves a blue dragon carcass.
This.
And that ends that battle. So before we head to the mine, or before we start the actual battle, I'm going to do some switching again. Four units again. Put on poach. Change this to an archer here and keep poach on. Sorry, take off attack boost rather and put on poach here. And we'll start this battle here.
To battle. Reese! At last I found you. As I live and breathe, I will let no harm befall you.
So here we need to protect Reese, which is this holy dragon that we've been working towards.
Leave it to me.
And we'll start by advancing our ninja here and attacking this plague horror. As you can see, Reese is very powerful. Killed that enemy there in one hit. We'll go up here and try and poach this little guy here.
I have you now. Good.
We do. So get a plague horde carcass. We'll keep moving up our ninja here.
Forward.
Looks like this demon here is going to do Giga Flare. We haven't seen one of these demons since story battle against Weegraf, where he summoned 3 of them. And these plague hordes are going to come after us here, looks like, and try and do a status ailment of Bewitching Gaze. Manages to disable Ramza there. And also going to inflict Doom on Ramza, which also succeeds.
We can win this.
So we have these Ochos here. We're taking basically the skin of the Malboros. So I'm going to start attacking one of them.
Ready and able.
We'll manage to poach another plague horror carcass there.
Not bad, eh?
Looks like Reese might be able to take out this last plague horror in our way here, which he does with ease.
Come on.
So Archdemon's going to do Giga Flare yet again on Reese for another good amount of damage there. We evaded that attack and managed to get invincibility. So I'll go around and see if I can poach to this Ocho here. Which I do. So we got an Ocho carcass.
My turn.
Ramza's likely not going to survive the doom here. That's alright. Go ahead and patch ourselves up here.
I shall spare no effort.
Looks like he's going to heal up the Holy Dragon Reese here, which is nice. It's going to do heavy damage here to this demon. 200. Fortunately, it's out of range.
On target. I've so much left to give.
Manages to do this karma attack, which instantly kills the ninja. But this should do it here, regardless. Poached a couple enemies at least.
My thanks, Ramza. I could not have saved Reese without you.
Then we have found the dragon you sought.
A companion more dear to me than life itself. Mere words can be no fitting thanks. You have sought the stone, yes?
But how?
Let us just say I have my own debts to settle. As have you.
Who are you?
No enemy of yours. This I swear on Reese's life. If you permit it, I would lend my sword and shield to your cause. What say you?
One cannot have too many comrades. I would be glad to count you among mine. Come, let us quit these darkened halls.
And after that little exchange, we can recruit Beowulf, a Templar,
I swear.
and we can recruit this Holy Dragon Reese. So that's cool. Cool outcomes of this side quest there. Before we head on, we need to desperately buy some Phoenix Downs. Buy some high potions as well.
May I be of further support in a cell? Will that be all? Oh, you're here to sell.
I'll sell these last two here.
I'll say,
And I'll start doing X potions.
Are you thank you for Are you happy?
Let's go ahead and buy some of these
Are you happy? Anything?
items just for
Thank you for your
to have some.
Are you happy? Anything? And who is this for? May I help with all I await?
And we'll head back to this side quest area here.
Will the stone truly bring the sphere to life?
You saw as much, did you not? I know not the how of it, but I'm confident it'll work.
You were right. It stirs. Is that all? It must no longer be operational. Hey!
Reinitialization complete. Verifying actuator status. All systems normal. What is your command, Master?
By the gods, the machine speaks!
Awaiting your command, Master.
Give it a command, Ramza. Me? Must I? Mayhap you could... What are you talking about? Your stone brought the thing to life. You're its master. Very well. Dance! Oh, for the love of the gods. What would you have it do? It... is dancing. I wonder how powerful this thing is.
I am very strong.
Well, then... dispose of Mustadio. What? Oh no! Phoenix down! Where is the Phoenix down?
After that little comedic bit, we get a construct, an automaton in our party as well. So that's awesome. A side quest well worth doing there. Which is one of the good reasons why we cleared out our party before. Cleaned them up so we can add in these new people. So there we have the construct. We have an age being hatched here. But yeah, here's our behemoth king. Our holy dragon. So yep, we're getting some cool party members here. What I'm going to do for the remainder of this video is we're going to work on cleaning up our party a little bit and work on a little bit of poaching. We have some new recruits to our party that have been hatched from eggs. We're going to head to the Mandalia Plain here, and you want to do this because this is a easier place to fight, and you'll be able to do the poaching of your own party members here. And you want to do it here because you'll be one man down after you poach your own characters. So, and that way you're not overwhelmed by some tough creatures going ahead. So if you go to this Mandalia Plain, for some reason you have some very hard encounters and you're trying to poach, just go ahead and reset. But what we're going to try and do is poach this blue dragon here and try and get a rare blue dragon carcass so we can continue working on the trophy for turning in rare hides
No turning back.
or rare carcasses at the poaching den. So we're in the Mandalia Plain here, as you can see, and I have our blue dragon. I have all of my characters equipped with the poach ability, so that once I kill this blue dragon, it will be poached for the rare carcass. So I'm just going to move our ninja up here, because of course we still have to take care of the remaining enemies. I'm not going to poach this blue dragon right away, just because he is strong and maybe he'll be able to do some damage himself as a viable party member, while I kind of set up these other characters and start advancing. In the next battle, I'll have to set up our party members to be able to use focus. That way I can also get some job skill points as well in between these turns here, instead of waiting. So that's something else I can do, or just try and keep in mind if you're doing this strategy as well. Luckily, this version of the battle doesn't have too many enemies, so it won't be a huge loss that I'm losing out on this extra experience here. Got a double evasion here from this goblin, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. Again, this won't take too long. We're one way or the other. So move our ninja up here and wait. Move Rams up here. Start engaging this Curl Panther character here, enemy here, with Aura Blast, which does 120 damage, and we'll get a level from Ramza here. And Ninja's going to take a little damage here, but he counters and manages to successfully kill the Red Panther there and get the normal version of the carcass. Here we have our Chocobo attacking here. We got a nice evasion, and he's going to counter as well and kill it, which is nice, causing this one to go pretty quickly. Here's our blue dragon. He's not really in a good position to do any attacks, so I'm just going to wait it out, and I'm going to start poaching him, because obviously I need to poach him before I kill this last imp goblin here. So that goblin's taken off, and I'm going to move over and start poaching this guy here. 176 damage. Managed to knock him back though, so we missed that second attack. But I'll get my other ninja to finish it off here. So there we go. We poached it successfully, and there you see we got the rare blue dragon carcass, which is great. If you happen to not get the rare one, you can always reload your save point right before you do that attack and retry until you get the rare version of the. So looks like the video got cut off for a second there, but we won that battle, and we're back at the menu here. We're just gonna add the focus abilities to our characters here, so that we can start getting some job points as well in between the turns for each of our characters, because you want to try to always do two birds with one stone if possible in Japanese RPGs. If you can level and farm at the same time, that's always a good combination. So I'm just gonna do some rearranging of some jobs and some skills here, just so that I can keep trying to unlock this final character slot here that's not available until I get some real levels with our squire and chemist and so forth. Something that we're always just going to keep trying to strive for over the course of the game. So just try and keep in mind that for yourselves as well. But yeah, as you can see here, just keep on adjusting the abilities accordingly so that we can, of course, continue poaching, but also use the focus ability from the squire to get a little bit more job points along the way.
What like this?
Yes? May I help you? Me?
So now that we've set up our squadron here, we are just going to go back to the Mandalia Plains and rinse and repeat as with respect to our party members. This time we are going to try and get the rare carcass of the swine here. So not the pig, but the swine, which is the next evolution of the pig race. And we got that because in one of the previous story battles against the chocobos, we came across the rare pig Antigone. So he's the one that, as we were moving around and doing errands in the previous battle, our previous video, we started hatching eggs, and this swine was one of the pig race types to come out of it. So we're just going to try and rearrange our party here. They're all poachers, and then we're going to try and poach him to get the rare swine carcass. So we'll keep setting up here, and we'll start commencing here.
Victory is ours.
No turning back.
So as you can see here again, we don't have too dangerous of creatures, which is good. We don't want to have that be an issue. We're up against a coral, a couple of chocobos, and a goblin. Nothing we haven't seen before, which is good. And here we are, we're going to try and poach this swine here soon. So first we're going to attack the dragoon here with this curl. He gets a level. And now with our geomancer here, we're going to poach this swine and get the rare carcass for the swine carcass. So that's great to see. Again, if you for some reason are wanting that rare swine carcass, you poach the regular one. You can just redo your last turn by loading the autosaves, because the autosaves in this game will automatically reload the previous turn that you have. So that's something you can always consider, and that's something you can use as a strategy in battles in general. If you got your bad luck and you manage to see that your weapon attack missed, or you find out that you got stolen, anything like that, you can always just redo your last turn by loading the autosave and rolling the dice again as a strategy. I'm not doing it in this video because I'm trying to have it be more of a streamless walkthrough and to show the natural gameplay for the most part, to show that this game's challenges are great. It's not like I always get the optimal scenario, but of course, if you're just following along, not creating your own guide, you can do your own undoing and redoing turns as you see fit to make this an easier guide for yourselves as you try and get the platinum trophy like I'm doing here. As you can see, we're still working on clearing out these last enemies though, because we have taken the ninja class off. We're back to boring attack patterns where we only have one attack, so it's just going to be harder to kill the enemies going forward. But we need to do this because we do need to keep working on these other classes, getting those job points, because the ninja class is something I'm trying to only really use for story battles, because it's really hard to complete these story battles without doing that. And this way I can get job points while I'm leveling for the job classes that I find to be kind of less effective, such as the Dragoon here and the Squire, just trying to get some job points there. As you can see, I'm kind of working on an Archer a little bit, just to have something else to do, and just so I can keep, as I mentioned before, working towards some of the levels needed for our characters to get their final class ability unlocked. As you can see there, we got a Choco Heal there, and we got a Choco Beak here. One thing to note, that if you're doing this leveling like I'm doing in the poaching, you can also go one step further and have your characters equipped with counter tackle, just to get more damage in, because you're less likely to care about survival rate, or you'll be able to survive. So you can try and work on getting more damage rather than something like evasion, or in my case with this thief here, I keep potentially triggering vanish, which is not something I really need right now. I need to just kill everything and not worry as much about survival. Obviously, if a character dies, I don't have the ability to revive them here, which is one of the dangers. So that's one of the reasons why I try and need to clean up these enemies as soon as possible, because I don't want to be in a situation where I can not revive one of my characters. And there's another example there. I forgot to take off auto potion with Ramza, so he's getting X potions right now that are being consumed as he's getting hit, which is not something I need to really concern myself with right now in this game. So that's another thing I should have turned off, but just something you can keep in mind if you're following along or looking ahead and trying to figure out strategies as well for poaching or leveling and stuff like that, because X potions are certainly expensive. You don't want to be just using them willy-nilly on a random battle like this. But we're still moving along here. Still trying to clear out these last enemies. But this is why, as you can see, it's tough enough on these early entry enemies. Never mind without that. And since we're down one party member, that just makes it all the harder. And as usual, these chocobos are annoying, and they're doing the Choco Heal on this character here, which is one of the last things I need, because our archer here is about to be killed, and I have no means of reviving her, so I'm going to have to kill these last chocobos and this imp all within the term limit before that sheet expires, and that should help there mentally, that counter there, as well as that immobilization. So I'll start bringing Ramza over here to start chopping away at this chocobo here, and move the dragoon here to finish off this curl or red panther or whatever it is. Yep, red panther. Fortunately, wasn't able to kill it. And we kind of, in a way, got lucky that in this case the red goblin's kind of coming our way and not running off, making it hard for me to chase him down. And luckily that curl didn't go too far, and that chocobo, since he's immobilized, is not able to go up and heal him, which is really good. And that counter there really helped, because we need more damage, and we only have a couple turns remaining with this archer. Again, an auto potion that we really don't need. But I didn't want to really restart this battle either, especially since I got the rare swine carcass out of the way. So this curl is going to be finished off here with the Geomancer. We managed to successfully poach a red panther rare carcass, which is, I believe, the only one that we've turned in to date so far. But never hurts to have more rare carcasses. And we'll see if we can finish off this chocobo here with our dragoon. And we do. We're getting closer here. Attack that goblin there. Still need to work on this chocobo. But we should be able to get him with either shockwave or aura blast here. So we're going to use this dragoon here to finish off the chocobo. We managed to poach another chocobo carcass in the process. We'll come up here to just gain some movement just in case this imp tries to run off on us. But we should be able to finish off this imp, and we do. We get the goblin carcass. And that is it. And that's how we're going to conclude this part 33 of this walkthrough with some rare poaching. I'll see you in the next video.